And we also have on the call to representatives of Cambrian Design and Development. That's the firm that Compete and IDB Invest recruited and selected to design and to execute a regional corporate venturing program. And we are just about to push off with the program that we've agreed with them to target corporations at a regional level, at least in the bank member countries throughout the Caribbean, noting that normally Compete operates in 13 different countries, including the OECS member states. But for this pilot project, we're focusing on bank member countries only. And with that, I'm just going to turn over to Mike for you and Edmund to introduce yourselves and to take it away, basically just giving us here on the call a sort of an overview of what you guys have planned.
Sure. Thanks, Kieran. So we put together a few slides this morning, try to help get everybody focused on what this program is going to look like. But before we get into that, I think it's worthwhile a little bit of introduction on who we are, what our background is, and why we're interested in this program in the first place. So again, I'm Mike Abbott. I've been in the world of product development and technology transfer for the better part of the last 25 years, working in about every industry on the planet as a product development gun for hire, as it were, right? So both as a hands-on engineering product developer, as well as a product strategy and portfolio strategy, business strategy, and innovation consultant. So for the last 7 or so years, Edmund and I have worked together on helping other people, other organizations, everything from corporations to startups to government agencies, et cetera, implement innovation programs. And I'll let Edmund speak a little bit more about what some of those programs were that we've worked on quite a bit together. But what we're focused on here is, in a broader sense, is how do you innovate better, right? How do you take new ideas and turn it into economic impact is the real question here. So what we've designed as part of this program, when IDB Invest and Compete Caribbean said we want a corporate venturing program, corporate venturing has a wide scope of what could be involved in a corporate venture program. And specifically, they were interested in how do you create these relationships between existing corporations and smaller companies in order to do a better job of regional innovation and economic growth. So really, it's a question of strategic partnerships is really what this program is ultimately about. But Edmund and I are going to be working together as co-leads and instructors and coaches, et cetera, on this particular program. This entire program is going to be very immersive for both the corporations involved as well as the startups. And what we'll try to describe today is to give you a sense for the fact that while a lot of people that design these programs think very, we need to think about business processes and how the relationship works and communications, et cetera, from a simply having people work together perspective. We're of the opinion from an innovation perspective side of things that there are fundamental behavioral adaptations that companies need to understand and adapt to and adopt in order to be successful innovators. So we try to coach companies and startups alike on what these best practices and innovation look like in order to make that cooperative collaboration around solutions more successful. Because we've recognized over the years that corporations, while they can benefit from the use of small businesses and startups, they can also kill them. And likewise, startups can come in promising, the sun and stars and not be able to deliver something that's reasonably useful to a corporation. So we try to mitigate that through a lot of upfront training and work in terms of validating the actual opportunity for innovation. So Edmund, do you want to give a little background on yourself and some of the programs that we've designed over the last 7 or 8 years?